How's everybody? All good? Good. Good. New semester. Tell me what works best, this or this? One or two? One? This? Or this at least halfway? Halfway? Is that okay? Again, for me it doesn't matter. I'm just thinking about you all. Okay, so my name is Ederson. You sign up for comp123, 4 hours straight. So you're going to have me for 4 hours. Okay? It's not easy. It can be boring. It will be boring, I'll promise you. So again, that I'm serious. It's not easy. 4 hours straight, it's a lot. Okay? But we knew that. So I'll try to make sure that we can make the best use of our time here together, and that I will keep you awake for as long as possible, okay? The first half of the class today, the first 2 hours, it's about us talking. As I said, you're gonna hear a recap of all that you have seen before. So it's a lot of talking. It's me getting to know you, you getting to know me, and you getting to know each other, okay? Because we have 14 weeks to go here, okay? We're gonna be doing group assignments, so you will have to get to work together with your peers here, okay? So first part here, again, a lot of talking, a lot of get to know. First 2 hours, there won't be any coding. I won't be showing any coding, okay? So let's start. Ederson, not Anderson, okay? Why am I a stickler about that? You don't answer those questions. Why am I a stickler about that? Well, first off is my name. You know? But then, what else? Let's bring that in context here to coding, to you. Why is that such a small little detail I'm bringing up front with you and bring that to your attention? Why? Why do you think? Let's think about our class. So again, let's think. Why is that such a big deal? Yes. About coding, that's not different. One letter will make you or break you. Lots of bugs that we come across, it's about one little letter. It's about an uppercase that should be lowercase, a lowercase that should be uppercase, a letter that is missing, a letter that is too much. Just yesterday, I was in a meetup in Toronto, a technical meetup, and the presenter, the speaker, was demonstrating some codes, and he got stuck. And what was the problem? Just a little letter. Just a little letter missing in his codes that he had to stop to troubleshoot his code, and it was just a little thing. It was deploy was missing the L. And his presentation just went bad, okay? So again, details. If you are coding, if you're gonna be working with coding, again, maybe you won't be working with coding. Maybe you don't want to code for a living, but you are in a coding class. So that's a fact, and there's no escape from coding in this class. So again, attention to details is very important for this course. Who's that guy? Anderson? Cooper, yes. Again, I'm just reinforcing the fact that this is not my name. And what about that guy? Mr. Anderson, okay, we have a quick one here. So Mr. Anderson from the Matrix, yes. But again, mine is not, okay? You can go to that address and it's live. It works. I have this domain for about 11 years, maybe. So So as you can see, it's very common for people to call me Anderson. Very. The worst of all is that the excuse is usually, oh, but it was the autocorrection. Autocorrection in a written test? I don't think so. Anyway, okay. Myself, just a little bit of background. I've been in the industry since 1995. My BA in 99. I started my business here in Canada in 2007. I've been teaching online since 2010, online only. And at Centennial, I've been teaching since 2018. Okay? I love teaching. When I got to teach face-to-face, I really found myself. I found my calling. And I love what I do. And I hope that this will come across as we get along in this journey. Okay? I teach part-time. Actually, I teach full-time. Time-wise, it's 20 hours a week. So it's the maximum that someone can teach. Even if you're a full-time teacher or not, it's maximum that you can teach. But I have my business. I do my own things. I have my own professional business. Those are some of my websites with training on very technical niche space, on services as well. Well, I don't have an accent, isn't it? Do I have an accent? Come on. Do I? Of course I do. Of course I do. And that's where it comes from, okay? So I'm originally from Brazil. I came to Canada in 2002. This is the gang. We live just about 20 minutes from here in Ajax. The little one is very hintsful. Let's put it this way. This is the kind of thing that I like to do, but I really love doing podcasting. I really love talking to the mic, showing my face. I've been doing podcasting since 2010 as well. And I really love the medium. I really love the spoken words. Just yesterday I was doing an interview. The day before I was doing an interview. Love doing that. And that will be one of the components that I'll be bringing to class as well. You're going to see. You're going to hear more about that. But solo coder, you're going to be hearing that word quite a lot. Podcast. My podcast will be part of our course here because I'm here not only to bring you the technical aspects of coding, but I want to bring you the perspective of the industry out there, okay? Because I'm sure that you all want to get jobs in the field, maybe not as coders, but somehow you will be related to technology. So this is my way of bringing the voice of professionals out there in the market, that they are doing the jobs that you want to get in the future. I interview people from Google, from Microsoft, from all walks of life, from a coder's perspective. So again, I'll talk more about that, but that will be part of what you're going to be doing here. Not that you're going to be recording your voice. I will not ask that. But if you want, you can. Anyway, so you're going to see me with this t-shirt quite a lot, okay? But I just want to guarantee that I have more than one, okay? Not for sale, it's not for sale, it's just for my own hygiene, let's put it this way, okay? Okay, so I said that I'm teaching since 2018, but I also decided to learn how to teach as well. So I'm a student at Centennial too. I'm a student at teaching and learning in higher education. So a lot of what I'll be applying here comes from that course that really opened up my eyes to the different ways and possibilities that you can teach. And I'm not very traditional, to be quite honest. I do things in a slightly different way, let's put it this way. Let's start with the 3 points there about my personal teaching philosophy. Learning how to learn. So even if you will not become coders, but you have to become a lifelong learner. You have to learn how to learn by yourself. I mean, whatever you're going to be covering, not today, during this course or during Centennial, in 2, 3, 5 years, you're going to be working with something completely different. The industry moves so fast that if you don't become a permanent learner, you'll fall behind, okay? So again, and I would assume that if you are here, somehow your career will be related to technology. Somehow, maybe not as a coder, maybe as a system analyst, maybe as a database specialist, maybe as a game developer, but all those specific technical fields, they all run very fast. They all move very fast, okay? So my goal as well is to help you to understand how to learn, okay? It's not just me here blasting information to you, okay? Flipped classroom. Who has heard about flipped classroom before? That's a philosophy that I will be applying here. It means that I'll ask you to come ready for the next class. I'll ask you to study a little bit and get ready for the next class. You're not gonna have assignments, home assignments, based on what we covered today, but based on what we will all be covering next week. So you're gonna be coming to class kind of ready to work through the new contents, okay? And I'll get into more details about that as we go through. And active learning. We're gonna have 4 hours straight. Can you imagine me with this monotone voice for 4 hours straight, talking non-stop? I cannot, because my voice will not allow for that. And again, you're gonna go to sleep very, very quickly. So you're gonna be doing things in a very active way, okay? So you're gonna be mixing videos, you're gonna be mixing quizzes, you're gonna be mixing hands-on exercises, okay? A lot of that, you're gonna be mixing a lot of things. So I'll always be bringing some elements that will get us out of me lecturing you, okay? You're gonna learn, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I have to be here talking to you, blasting back to you a lot. It doesn't mean that, okay? Again, this is different from what most of you, some of you are used to. You're used to a very, I'm assuming here, that you're used to a very traditional way of teaching. The person in the front knows everything, and it's blasting out to you, and hopefully you're gonna catch some stuff. That's not with me. That's not for me. That's not how I operate, okay? Great. Questions? I've only heard my voice so far. I'm tired of my voice. Any questions? Anything? Okay. That's okay. That's fine. Now, it's you. So, I've introduced myself. You know way more about me than I know about you. Now, it's your chance to flip the table here. So, we're going to be using a lot of tools in this course. A lot of tools. One is a tool called Padlet, okay? So the first thing that I want you to do is, can you please go to that address? The address is padlet.com/Ederson/comp123. Please access that address. Okay, hopefully you have been able to access that. So you're gonna see a few links there. I'd like you to have a look at the first link there, the first box there. So if you click there, I'll be asking you a few questions so I get to know a little bit about yourself. This is private information just between you and me. Nobody else will see that. Again, just a chance for me to get to know you. And if you have any specific questions from me, you can ask there. Sometimes there's one question here that's caused some confusion. So this question here of what's your preferred pronoun, I'll give myself as an example. My pronoun is he, him, his. Again, feel free to put yours or don't put. But again, this is our chance to get to know a little bit about, actually my chance to get to know a little bit about you. Take 5 minutes, fill it up, and we'll carry on. I'll put it back. Yes. That's okay. Delivery. Come on. Anyone? No, that's okay. Go on. No, okay. No. Yep. You can sign up for that already. I mean, that's just the other link. Go for it. Anyone here? Go ahead. Pass it over. Yep. Nope. It's okay. Oh, it's not working here?
No, this is my...
Oh, the codes? The codes? Yeah, so here's what happened. C, it does have inheritance, it does have classes. Those are the fundamental pieces of object-oriented programming. That's why it's not considered to be an object-oriented programming language. Because it does have inheritance, it does have classes, it doesn't have objects, that's why.
Okay. So what makes an object, I guess that's something we'll learn later.
Well, an object, you have classes, you are able to instantiate, how can I say, samples of that class, instantiate objects from that class. Okay. You are able to create inheritance, which is when a class inherits from somebody else. You don't have that in C.
I guess whenever there's another break, I'll show you.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Go ahead.
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. What's up?
So like...
Let me just increase this volume here.
So like, I have this...
Yeah, this is a struct. We have structs as well in C#.
Is that not a class?
No, it's not.
No.
It's a struct.
Okay. So
No.
what's the difference there?
Well, in struct, you don't instantiate that. You don't have inheritance of structs.
Okay. I I guess I'm not sure what inheritance is then.
Okay, that's one of the topics of the course. Okay, so that's a full 4 hours class of inheritance. Yep. Okay. What is that? It's supposed to be just instrumental. Anyway, okay, we are done. So, here's what's next. We're gonna do that thing that instructors do in the first class, that students hate, which is, who knows? Who knows what is that? Instructors ask to do something that students hate to do. It's not test yet, okay? Okay, so you're gonna, yes. Was that it? See, that's it. So I know you hate to do it, but it's a good way to break the ice through ice breaking. So anyway, here's what we're gonna do. In 3s or 2s, we're gonna get to know each other a little bit. Because very soon you're gonna have to form groups and you're gonna have to work in groups. Very soon, I mean in the next 2 classes. We're gonna have to form some groups. So, get to know each other a little bit. Now, hopefully, I got to know you a little bit, and I will read your comments, and I will see if you have any questions for me, and I'll get back to you, okay? But maybe don't talk to the person that you already know. Talk to the person behind you. But take 5 minutes, introduce yourself, and tell me, and you're gonna introduce your friend to the rest of the class, okay? But tell me one thing that might be different about that person, that might be interesting, that might be boring, or that might be, I don't know, but tell something about the person that you are talking to, okay? 5 minutes, and then we go back here. Go for it. You guys should be talking. You may want to close by. Come on, come on.
Guys are like, he's stupid. The max is so picky. Please let I think it was like, okay, no, I think it doesn't check.
Okay, I think that we had a good chance to talk a little bit, and you can always talk more later, but I need a volunteer to start the process. First victim, to introduce your friends. Awesome. Stand up. I'll be all the way, I'll be very close by, just to make sure that I listen well, I hear you well. Yes. Everybody, please, let's listen to whoever is talking, okay? Everybody? Everybody, please, let's just focus here for a second.
Like I said, he's studying software engineering. He's an interest in AI and artificial intelligence.
Awesome. Me too.
His name is Mike, and he's from USA, and he's studying on game design.
Awesome. Welcome to both of you again, second time. Welcome. Okay, so you have to point, the last one to speak has to point to the next victim. So stand up, point to the next victim. It can be your neighbor, that's fine, that's good. Stand up.
He's Eric. He's from Philippines background, but in Canada since 18 years. He already studied his education before 6 years, but discontinued due to some reason. But then he's back to college and studying.
Perfect. Welcome.
My friend here is Ganesh. He's from India. He just got here 2 months ago, and he's also an IT background.
Okay. Again, welcome to both of you.
He loves the weather.
Awesome. Okay, at least someone. Okay, now you point to the next person. Awesome.
My friend Krupa, she is from the same country I'm from India. So we both are from India, and she is a very creative person. She loves art. She was also a web designer earlier.
Awesome. So we're gonna have beautiful user interfaces here.
My name is Simranjit. She graduated in 2010, and she wants to be a coder, so now she is back here.
Awesome. At least I know there is one person that wants to be a coder. Point to the next victim. Awesome.
This is Reza. She's from India. She's studying software engineering technology, the fast track class. And she already has a bachelor in computer science.
Okay, so you're going to help me out here, maybe. Welcome.
She's Hen. She's from
1 year before, and it's our second semester. We have same course, software technology. I'm on third semester in first semester as I'm from fast track course. She has 3 years course.
Perfect. So welcome to both of you. You point to the next one. Or we can just keep going in the same line.
He's from what? He networking, yeah, working with networking, but his work boring. Okay, so he decided to study software engineering. Yeah.
This is Sonia. She's from Israel and has only been here for 4 months. And I didn't ask you how you like it.
Yeah, sometimes I like the weather.
Okay, so welcome to both of you, okay? Great, so let's keep the same line. Let's keep the same line then. If the three of you talked, is that the three of you?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so again, set up, and then one introduces the other, and you go like a triangle there.
He's Zen from Philippines, and he likes to play cricket or football.
Okay, good. And then introduce your friend.
Okay, so his name is Kenneth. He loves playing basketball, and he's from Philippines. So same.
Awesome, okay.
So this guy is Najee, and this guy is Dark, right? Yes. So he also loves playing basketball, and he's awesome.
Perfect. Welcome to the three of you, okay? Welcome. So let's start, let's keep going with the next role there.
Okay, so his name is Karavir Singh. He is from India. He did Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science, and he likes to, sketching first of all, and then doing all the computer stuff, coding and everything.
Perfect. Welcome.
His name is Rahul, and he is also from India, and he has done his bachelor's in computer applications, and he likes to watch movies and play video games on them.
Perfect. Okay. Not in the game program. Are you in the game program? No? Okay. That's good. Okay. Welcome to both. Okay, so we have gone there. We've gone here. I guess let's keep with the two of you guys. Yep. The three of you, or the three of you here. Okay, so set up and let's get going. What is that? Let's do it. Who talked with who? Just remember, I was talking to this guy and that guy.
So this is Rafael, he's from Brazil, but he lived here in Canada for 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and he is software engineering technician program, which is 3 years, and so that's it.
Got it. Okay. Welcome.
So, my name is Rafael, as you guys know, and I represent Foma, the guy that he is doing now software engineer technology for 3 years, and he didn't have any a previous experience before in the college. He worked so hard, and now he's a winner a year to pass the first semester, and year that he's going to pass really well for the next semester.
I'm sure about that. Okay. So, do you want to introduce your friend in the corner then? Yes.
This is my new friend, Roddy.
Okay.
He's from here, from Canada. This is his second semester.
Perfect. Awesome. Welcome. And do you want to introduce you? You didn't talk to him. Okay, so who talked to him? Who talked to you? The corner. Yes, you. Okay, so someone introduce our friend there in the corner. Yes.
So,
good, a volunteer. Yes.
His name is Igor.
Yes.
And he's here for months. Yeah, a few months in Canada. And he's doing he pretends to do the co-op. And we are taking some classes together, and the fundamentals, and now the programming too. That is going to be good because we can work together and know each other and work more as a team.
Good. Anyone has any questions to anybody? Oh, yes, yes, sorry. So sorry. So, who talked to you? They talk, okay, great. So, someone introduce. Awesome.
Her name is Andrea. She is from Ecuador. She recently just came on first or something, and she is here for second semester. I arrived on that, sorry, on levels. She arrived at levels. It's her second semester.
Okay, welcome. Did I miss anybody else? I may have, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Again, welcome, okay? So, what's next? What am I gonna ask next here? Okay, so let's get started with this one here. Let's talk a little bit about that. Actually, you know what? As I had planned a 5 minutes break for 5:20. It's 5:10, so before we get to this next section, let's have a 5 minutes. Once we come back, we get to this next part, okay? 5 minutes. Yes, exactly. Carbon copy.
Is there anything else that I need to do? I know the bonus I have to do.
Yeah, so the only thing is that send me a reminder to put you to have your bonus being considered for the next Friday, because otherwise I think that you are assigned to the bonus on because otherwise the deadline you're going to be considered the deadline for the other class. So unless you are okay with that, otherwise we just change.
I'm probably okay with that.
Okay.
I'll check because they should have moved me into East Centennial by now. So
Okay.
I don't know. I'll see.
If you have any problems with the bonus, let me know. Otherwise, just carry on business as usual, and you know what will come. Okay?
Sure. Thank you.
Então, a gente tinha que treinar ele não sabia se ele falou, olha, eu estou tentando esse departamento. Eu não sei nem eu sei.
Okay, so let's carry on. Let's carry on here. So now let's talk a little bit about what I call class commitments, okay? What are class commitments? Well, those are things that will be the ground foundation of how we're going to operate, how we're going to work together for the rest of the semester. Some of the things that we're going to be talking about here, they are negotiable. What I mean is that we can agree, we can get in accordance. Some things here are non-negotiable, okay? Let's start with this. We have lots of different backgrounds here, lots of people from different places in the globe, and we have to respect opinions. We can disagree on subjects, but we have to respect each other. We have to disagree in a respectful way. So if you have ever any concern amongst yourselves or with myself as well, just voice them privately if you want. You can always voice things on Padlet, and there will be plenty of ways that you can reach me. So again, let's respect each other and have a good 14 weeks together, okay? Let's get down and dirty here with some very specific things about how things will progress here in terms of tests, assignments, quizzes. So we're gonna have 5 quizzes, okay? Quiz will have about 4 to 10 questions. They will be done in 10, 15, 20 minutes. Don't take that long. Usually it will happen every other class. Okay. We're going to have 5, so each one 2%. So we have a total of 10% of your grades from quizzes. Okay. Multiple choice, 1 answer only. The whole thing. So each quiz is 2%, 2 times 5. 10%, okay? Any questions about that? Yes. Good or bad? Oh, good or oh, bad? Bad?
I don't know.
I can change. I can make it open question. No, I won't. Quiz. Again, straightforward, simple ones. No big deal. They will be all done via eCentennial. eCentennial will be our home base. We're going to use a lot of tools from eCentennial and a lot of tools outside of eCentennial as well. Okay. Collaboration versus copying. I love the topic. And that's the only time that I'll be talking about this. I really want that nobody else will ever hear me talking about that again. If we are talking about this, it means that we have a problem. Anyway. What's the difference between collaboration and copying? I can wait. I have 3 hours. Go ahead.
Well, copying is like copying the whole, even the syntax of the
even the mistakes, everything. Even the comments.
Even the comma, everything.
I've seen that. I've seen somebody else's name in their assignments, So many funny things. Even the name. They didn't even think of it. This person really deserved the 0, Not even copying, he or she wasn't able to do a good job there. Anyway, collaboration, there is nothing wrong to touch base with your friends and see, how did you do this? How did you do that? But then you discuss, you have your ideas, and then you put your hands in the keyboard and you do the coding. If you see yourself, if you visualize yourself, I'm sending a file, attached file to my code. Wrong. Don't do that. I'm attaching a file. No, don't attach. Okay? No file attachments to your friends. Okay? Again, collaboration, no problem. You can always discuss. That's what we are here for. That's what you're going to be seeing in the in the industry out there. Collaboration, no, talking about things. But again, at the end, it has to be your work. Even if the person says, oh, you put x equals to 21 there. Okay, so you do it. You type that. Okay, don't copy. I have 20 plus years in the industry. I know what is a copy. I know. I have 150 students last semester. I got them. Now, sorry, I don't like to say I got them because it sounds like I'm there to catch someone. I'm not. I'm not. Again, I don't enjoy failing people. I really don't. But actually, to be quite honest, I don't care about copying. It's your life, your profession. I don't care about that. But the college cares. So I have to stick by the rules of the institution that I'm working for. Okay? That's why I'm trying to make this as clear as possible, because every single semester I have a problem with every single class. The question is, are you going to be the exception? That's your choice. Okay? I hope so. I truly hope so. Okay? I'll put in the boards, I'll frame it. Section 004, comp123, class of winter 2020. No copying. Okay? So let's go back there to the 10%. So 4 assignments, 10% each. First assignment, individual. The next 3 assignments, 2, 3, and 4, in teams, in groups, okay? Groups of 3 to 4 people, no more than that. If we put 5, there will be 1 or 2 that will do nothing. Just one quick note is that your team will assess your contribution as well, okay? So you better shape up and make sure that you contribute. It's tough sometimes there will be always one that will know a little bit more or have a little bit more familiarity with coding, but you have all to contribute. Anyway, first assignment individual, 3 next assignments in groups. I would suggest that stick to the same group until the end. I mean, you just have 14 weeks, not that much. Okay, each assignment 10%. Any questions about this? Yes, I'll be there in a second.
Assignments.
Yes.
You're going to do the same code, so you're going to copy from each other.
Well, so it's just one submission. For the entire group, just one person. Sorry. It's a collaborative effort there. You're going to have to meet. You're going to have to figure out how to work together. It's just one submission for the entire group. So, does that make sense? Not everybody will need to upload. Just one, the three people. You talk to each other and you agree, okay, so you upload. We did it together. Here's the final product. Zip it up and you upload or you upload or you upload. Doesn't matter. But whatever gets uploaded will be the grade for the group. Make sense?
Question is called the plagiarism. You assess to collect codes from internet?
Okay. Yes, that's okay. Now, there are...
In a say, we can use like the automation, we can put a double quotation, but I don't know how these things work in a code. Because if I copy and paste something from the internet, it's plagiarism?
Usually yes, but to be quite honest, you'll not find exactly the answers to those things, because those assignments, they are coding assignments. Unless you find the exact assignment on the web, otherwise, at the end of the day, you're going to have to adjust something. So a short answer to your question is, for this kind of assignment, that's okay to copy and paste. But I can tell you also this, it will be very difficult for you to find the exact same assignment there. You may or may not, I don't know.
No, I mean, because there is like a plenty of like a page people from Centennial previous semester that they post.
Mm-hmm.
And they post their previous assignment. So or like a getting code and like a create, this is acceptable?
100%. What do you think? What do you guys think? Should it be?
As you said, it's up to the students. If you want to learn.
Well, I mean, will I be, to be quite honest, if you ask me, will I be able to figure out that you copied from page X, Y, and Z? Most likely not. But what I will be doing is I'll be crossing my all 150 students in Centennial. I'll be crossing all their projects. So I'll know if there are copies there. Okay? So again, I'll be cross-referencing. Now, the logic of those programs, they are very simple logic. There's not much, there's just so far that you can make it different. So don't stress yourself to make things too different. Just make sure that it's your own. If you saw something out there, change it. Or, I mean, I can tell you this. If you copy something on the web, most likely I won't know that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting all the code on the web that is all there in cross comparison. I'm not doing that.
What I mean, because it might be someone or someone from other class or someone from the same class can copy too.
Okay, so let me pause you for a second there. Those are some of the it might fit the description there, you know. I've heard the second one quite a lot. I've added to GitHub. Who knows what GitHub is?
It's a repository for storing files.
The same description? Yeah. Anybody else? Okay, so yeah, so it's a repository of code. So I added to GitHub. Don't add to GitHub. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because again, people might copy yours. And then I'll know. Because I have my ways of knowing. Okay? Okay. Internal, yes, I do. And it's automated. Yes. So I don't have to manually look at each piece of code. I can cross-reference in 5 seconds. I can tell who copied from whom. Very simple for me. Okay? I'm telling you, it works. But again, I take no pleasure on checking this. I check just because, okay, let's have a look at this. Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully, I cross my fingers and hopefully nobody shows up there. But then I see some people showing up. Anyway, I don't know. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, so only because sometimes like some teachers.
I can tell you, I'm not going to go on the web. I'll be cross-referencing all my 150 students that I have across 5 sections. Okay. With that information, do whatever you want to do with using your judgments. Okay? So yeah, don't leave your computers open, okay? Please. Don't leave the computers open. Any questions about this? Anything? Anything else? Can I move on? Okay. Again, I truly hope that this is clear. Okay, tests. We're going to have 2. Each test, 25%. Memorizing versus understanding. What is the difference? Speak aloud so I can hear. Come on.
Understanding is best.
It's best, yeah, I know. But what is the difference? What is memorizing? True. My 8-year-old daughter, I can teach her the definition of object-oriented programming. But does she really understand what's going on there? Not really, okay? Why am I saying that? Why am I mentioning that? Because tests, quizzes, they are all open book. I don't believe in memorizing. You're going to see me copy and paste quite a lot. I do that without shame. Okay? It doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm doing. It just means that I don't care about memorizing that namespace that has 30 characters there. My head, my memory is better used for something else. Okay? So again, you're going to have The testing quiz will be Open Book, Open Google, Open Web, Open Visual Studio, not Open Friends. Okay? That's it. But again, everything else, all other resources, you can use them. Okay? Again, I don't believe in memorizing stuff. I'm all the time on Google. On my notes, I have my library of commands, my library of things. I believe in having things handy that I can access quickly, that I can get the information that I need very quickly, that I can go to Google and I can search whatever I'm trying to search and I can find the answer within 3 links. My goal is to have the 3 first links, the answer on Google. Okay? Hopefully I will be also giving you some directions as to how to find answers. You can find everything on Google. The question is, do you know how to ask the question? Do you know how to ask the question? That's really, nowadays, what makes a good professional. Do you know what is the question that you have to ask? I work with support people. I have 2 people that works for me. And the way I teach them is that I said, you know what? What did you try to search for? How did you try to search for? And then we work together to find a better way to ask the question, because the answers are there. I can tell you, if you come across a problem, most likely you are not unique on that problem. Somebody else came across that problem. So the question is, do you know how to formulate your question to find the right answer? Anyway, 2 tests, both tests hands-on. Project, a little project there, there will be a description, a situation that you're going to have to code, and then after you are done, zip your project, upload to Centennial. That's the test. Test 1, test 2. Midterm, final 1. Okay? Any questions? Hands-on. Hands-on means that you're going to get a situation, you're going to have a description, and you're going to code that. You're going to code. Okay? Quick summary, 5 quizzes, 2% each, 10%, 40% assignments, 50% tests, and we have a total of 100% there. Okay, so this is what you're going to be required by the course outline, and I'm going to get to the course outline in a second. But I'm a big fan of bonus. I'm a big fan of using bonus as a way to stimulate you to do what needs to be done. You know, what is it that I'll be asking you to do a lot? As I said at the beginning, I'll be asking you to be ready for next class. By the end of today, I'll be giving you your bonus number 1, which will ask you to be ready for next class. And you're gonna see how that works. But in the end, this is optional. I should put optional here, because this is optional. Okay, so it's 10% on top of this. You don't have to, but let me tell you this. Everyone that did their bonus in previous classes, they all got passing grades at the very least. You know? Bonus help people to cross from a fail to a D, okay? So it does help, okay? So make use of that. It's good for you, not only because you get the bonus part, but because you get ready for the class. And again, it's part of, it's just, I could have not done that way. But I said, you know what, if I'm going to ask you to do some work at home, which, by the way, this course requires about 2 hours per week working at home, okay, or wherever you work. So, again, on top of our 4 hours, you need an extra 2 hours to get your stuff done. So, bonus, we may have 10 bonus, we may have 15 bonus, it doesn't matter how many we have, but at the end, all the bonus together will add up to 10%. It doesn't mean that each bonus is 1%. It will be 1% if we just do 10. But because I'm not sure how many you're going to be doing, it might be 1 per class at the end of every class. So we may have 11, 12 bonus. But at the end, they will be worth together 10%. Okay? Now, you're going to be required to have a minimum 50% attendance. Again, bonus will not come for free. You have to be here. Questions about this? You're going to hear more about bonus when I talk about our bonus number 1 at the end of the class. But any questions for now? Yes?
Can we get the bonus for the attendance only if I came all the classes?
No. Bonus, you're going to get a bonus if you deliver your bonus. Bonus is not about attendance. Bonus is about, and you're going to hear more about that at the end of the class, but I'll be giving you a task, and before the next class, you're going to have to do that task. So that's your bonus 1. Did you do it? Yes, great, you got your bonus 1. Didn't do it? Okay, that's okay. You have bonus 2, you have bonus 3. So you can always get your next bonus. Bonus is the only thing that I'm not flexible in terms of the deadline. The deadline is always the beginning of the next class, okay? That's the only one that, again, don't tell me that you got sick, that you got whatever. Don't tell me that. Again, I'm flexible with everything else except bonus. So bonus is that this should be delivered by the first hour, no, actually before the next class. Make sure that you deliver your bonus. What does it mean deliver? Well, you need to upload it to eCentennial. I'm going to show you towards the end of the class. Does it make sense? Okay. Okay. As I said, a lot of talking. There's more talking. There are more links to come. Yep. Okay, eCentennial. eCentennial will be our home base. We'll be doing everything from eCentennial. But you're going to be using other tools as well. I'm going to open our course outline. So if you go to eCentennial, if you go to Content, you can scroll to Course Outline, and then you're going to see a PDF there. So if you open the PDF, I'm not going to go line by line on that PDF. I'm just going to brush through it quickly. If you want to go line by line, you can on your own. If you have any questions later, you can ask me. But I'm just going to show a few things here. So first, the evaluation scheme. It's exactly the one that I show, except that it doesn't mention bonus. Bonus is my own thing, okay? So tests are there. I try to stick to the course outline quite a lot, so I don't deviate from it much. So if you scroll all the way down, you're going to see the schedule. The schedule shows on a week-by-week basis what is it that you're going to be covering. And again, I try to stick very closely to that. This week is about a review, and it's about talking about methods, okay? Advanced concepts of methods, as you can see there. And again, we're going to be talking about classes, objects. That's the majority of our class here, is really talking about classes and objects. This is about object-oriented programming introduction and some advanced things around that as well. We're going to be talking about inheritance, polymorphism. We're going to be talking about testing, graphical user interfaces. This topic here, number 12, this part in particular, lambda expressions, you will be using that on web application development, which, if I'm not mistaken, you may have me again over there. So make sure that I cover this here, because otherwise my future me will be pissed with my past me, okay? I'll say, oh, instructor that didn't cover this well. Okay, maybe it was me, maybe it was somebody else. But let's see, again, this will be very important for the next course, one of your next courses, which is web application development. Okay, so as I said, I'm not going to cover line by line. Are there any questions about that you would like to ask about the course outline? I would assume that you didn't have a chance to review it, but just in case, I'm asking. Okay. So attendance, we talk a little bit. I'm about to take attendance. So I will be taking attendance every class. Not because it will impact your grades, but it will be considered for the bonus. And if, let's say, in the future, in a few weeks, you come to me and say, I'm not understanding things. I'm not following what you're doing. I don't get it. I'm going to check if you are coming to class. And that's my way of knowing if you are coming or not. I'll check your attendance. By week 4, if you didn't show up at least for 3 classes, you're going to get an email from me. You're going to hear from me and I'm going to ask, what is the problem? And here's the key thing. If you have a problem with the course, I mean, something is going wrong, let me know up front. Let me know as soon as you identify that. Because then I will be able to help you. I'll be able to provide some additional resources, some additional guidance. But don't wait for week 10, week 11, week 12 to tell me that you are not following, that you are having problems. No, let's take care of problems early on when we can still address them, when we still have time to do something about that, okay? Any questions about attendance? Okay. If I'm not coming to class, I'll let you know. I'll let you know via email, okay? If by any chance you don't hear from me via email and I'm not here in class when you come in, wait for me, I'm coming. I might be behind a snowplower like last winter, that when I got to the highway, snowplowers were at 10 kilometers per hour, and I was just dragging myself there, waiting for them to come out of the, and I came from Ajax up to here with snowplowers in front of me all the time. So it may happen. Sometimes we get delayed. But if I'm not coming, I'll let you know. The only time that I won't be able to let you know is if I'm passed out in the hospital, in that car, that red car. Otherwise, I'll let you know. Okay? I will let you know. Again, if I'm not coming, check your email. If you come, I'm not here, check your email. Any questions about that? Hope it's clear. Okay? Again, Centennial is our base. We're going to have outlined, as I just showed, all grades, communications, weekly content, assignments, all there. All links that I'm sharing today here, they are all there on Centennial. So if you go to Centennial, under Contents, if you go to Links, all links that I'm talking about here, they are all there, okay, under Links. What about the videos? Oh, the videos are under, guess what? Videos. Oh, what about the content of week 1? Oh, the content of week 1 is under week 1. Assignments, under assignments. Okay. So again, if you have any questions about how this is organized, let me know, but I hope that this is straightforward and clear. As I said, there are quite a few links. I use Padlet as a way to not only me communicate back to you, but you communicate back to me during class time, okay? So if you test, as some of you already did, or did a little bit of that, you can click anywhere on that address on Padlet, and you can ask something. You can put a message there. You can click on the plus sign, or you can double click anywhere in the brick wall, and you can ask a question. And you don't have to put your name. You can ask anonymously. So as I go through the contents, you can ask a question there. I don't know your name, but I'm going to answer that. I'm going to have Padlet open in my second monitor here, so I'm always looking at that. So if you have a question that you don't want to raise your hand, ask there, and I'll address that. Okay? It's not for fun, but it can be for fun sometimes, but it's not for fun, okay? So Padlet is the first tool that we use. Next one we use a lot, Nearpod. Nearpod is a tool for quizzes and for polling. So we're going to do a few polls here today. And sometimes I cover a little bit of content and I want to check if you got the idea or not. I'm going to do a quick quiz, not graded, just to see if you got the idea of the content. And we do a bit of an exercise there, okay? Okay, YouTube. So for me to explain that, I have to mention as well that I record all our classes, okay? I record the screen. So right now, the screen is being recorded by this software here. As you can see, we have been here for an hour and 20 minutes. So it's recording what is going on in the screen. And then I'm recording my voice here with a recorder. And then I synchronize them and I upload them. Within 2 days, 3 days, it will be uploaded. And you can use that as a reference to study. Or, emergencies happen. So you may miss a class, So if you miss a class, you can watch whatever happened there. Because I don't write, thank God I don't write on the whiteboard, because can you imagine me writing? Look at my handwriting. Okay, so that's the only thing that I write. Everything else is on the projectors. Because it's all on the projectors, I record and I make that available to you within 2 days, 3 days. Where can you see the videos? Well, you can sign up for that YouTube channel. I make them all public. You can watch even the other sections as well. The other place that you're going to see it is, guess what? Is Centennial. We're talking about recording. Recordings are videos. So videos are located under, the videos link. So let's go to the videos. And then we are section 004. So my 5 sections, I combined them all under one single roof on Centennial. That's why you see section 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all here. You should look for your section here, section 004. There are no videos there yet? Yes, because this is our first class. Each class, I break it down into 2 videos. One for the first 2 hours, another one for the second 2 hours, okay? Once this is live, you're gonna just click here on the playlist, and all the videos will show up here. I'll give an example of another one that is already there. Let's see this one here. One with 2 videos. So, see, we have video from recording 1, recording 2, but this is from another section, okay? Again, I will not let you know, I've uploaded the video, no, you can just check here, see if it's there, see if it's not. If by any chance, usually the longest that it takes me is about 3-4 days maximum. By the time that we get to the next class, you're gonna find the video from the previous class uploaded, okay? Any question about the video? Yes?
You can see the other sections videos, right?
You can?
Can we see the other sections videos?
Yes, by all means, it's all there. Actually, when I upload to the YouTube channel, I make them all public. So again, by all means. Now, you're not gonna find too much difference from one to the next one, but you can, okay? Okay. So, again, if you want to get notified, you can subscribe. If you don't, that's fine as well. That's all good. Okay, podcasts. This is, as I said, this will be part of what you're going to be doing together. I'm not here just to give you coding structures. I'm here to show you how the industry works. And I'm just one voice. If I'm just the one here talking, you will only hear my perspective. I want to bring the perspective of other professionals in the industry as well to you. And that's what I do with this podcast. With this podcast, I interview professionals in the industry, coders, from all walks of life, from all types of technology, not only from C#, not only from Microsoft, but Android developers, game developers, all kinds of developers there. So this, I'll make it part of this course as well. You're going to see why. Can you please load the website, solocoder.com? Just load it up. And actually, you know what? Load it up on your mobile device, because here's what I recommend. This is a recommendation. You can do whatever you want. But every week, I'll be asking you to listen to 1 episode. The episodes are between 30 minutes to 35 minutes, okay? So if you sign up on your mobile device, you're going to have it downloaded automatically every week to your mobile device, and then you can listen if you're driving here or if you're commuting here. You can just listen when you're commuting. That's it. Now, If we scroll down, all the way down, all the way, you're going to see those 3 links there. So if you have an iPhone, you can use this one for the App Store. It will link automatically to the podcast on the iTunes. This one for the Google Play, if you have an Android. And I don't know if you are a podcast geek like I am, you may have your own player. Stitcher is a podcast player that I highly recommend. Again, sign up, subscribe, and you get them downloaded automatically to your mobile device, and you can listen at any point. The things that I'm going to ask you to do with the podcast are basically 3 things. One is listen to the podcast. Second is give me one thing that you got out of the conversation, one interesting thing. If you didn't find anything interesting, maybe one boring thing. That's fine as well. And a question that you wish I would have asked, that you got curious about that, and I never came about asking that to the guests. But again, you're going to hear more about that when I give you the bonus, bonus number 1 for next class. Okay? Any questions about this? Okay? As I said, I'm not here just for code. I'm here to take you to the industry as well. Okay? Okay, great. Slack. Who knows what Slack is? What is it? What is it? Caught you. You said that you know, so tell us.
It's like a way for a company to communicate with their employees.
Yeah, it's a communication tool. Anybody has, aside from yourself, anyone has used Slack before? Nope. Okay, so the industry is using that. And I want you to go to the industry knowing how to use that kind of stuff. I don't want you to be, it's not complicated, it's not rocket science, okay? But it's a communication tool that I want you to get familiar with. And we're going to be doing our assignments. We're going to be using that tool to communicate. We're going to be using that tool for me to send you files, for you to send files to me. Remember that we are coding here. If you try to zip a project, a C# project, and try to send that from using your email, you're going to be blocked. The email does not get through. The attachment will be blocked, okay? So the alternative is, and then it becomes complicated. Okay, so how do I share this code here with him? I mean, do I upload to Dropbox? Do I send? Let's use Slack. So just use Slack. Slack, you have Slack on desktop, Slack on the web, Slack on mobile device. You have Slack everywhere, okay? So you can quickly just drag the file to Slack, and the file gets shared with me. If you are having a problem with your assignments, oh, it's not compiling. Okay, what I'm going to do is send it to Slack, send it via Slack. I'll have a look. I'll do that all the time. Okay, so let's do this.
Slack is like a Trello?
A Trello is more of a project management type of. Slack is about communication, and I'll show you. We're gonna experiment with that a little bit here. So go back to Padlets, and the second link here on Padlets is an invite link to Slack. So please sign up. Please go there and sign up. I want to see your names coming up on Slack, and I see already some of you have done that already. So again, go to Padlets, click on Slack link, and sign up. I'll give you a few minutes here. While you do that, I'm going to take attendance, okay? So, Andrea Pineda. Pineda. Okay. Andrea. Chloe. So, Chloe Baker. David, you out? Okay. Dharmeek. Yeah. Dinesh. Igor. Is that Igor?
Almost.
Okay. So tell me. You want me to guess? Igor.
You can call me Igor.
Okay, I'm going to try that. Elgin. Eric. George. Hao Mao. Hao. Hong Viet. Hong. Jayath. Donikau. Jayath. Jayanth. Jessica. Jessica Beckford. Kenneth. Krupa Bean. Yep. Did I pronounce correct? Michael. Michael Cornelia. Nesarj. Nesargi. I'll fail a few times, but one day I'll get there. Nesargi. Okay. Osman. Philip. Rahul Sharma. Raphael. Shima. Serum. Sona. Surya. Teja. Surya. Timin. Walid Hassan. Zian Pan. Zian. Did I miss your name, anyone? Yes. Simran. Jit? Okay. Simran. Okay. Okay, so I hope that you had a chance to sign up on Slack. If by any chance you did not yet, the invite link is available on Centennial under links, under, again, section 004. Here's the invite link as well. You can click there at any point in time. Just in case, if you send me a file that you want me to review, not only upload to Slack, but also send me a quick email so I'm aware that there is something there. Usually, Slack, I don't know if it's by default, but Slack sends you a notification, okay? So if you want something directed to me, put @ in just type @Ederson and it will come up. Then I'll get an email automatically from that. Okay, this is what I call some group commitments. One of them is food. I don't mind bringing food to class as long as it's not a full meal, okay? Like a snack, a coffee, water, that's fine. As long as well that you remove whatever is left there. Don't leave cups, don't leave paper. I've been called my attention a few times because students were leaving stuff behind, so don't leave them, okay? But I'm okay, again, they have those warning signs that no, but we have 4 hours together, so you have to bring something to keep you awake, some coffee, okay? Now, breaks. There is a mandatory break between the first 2 hours and the second 2 hours. We're gonna have 15 minutes, okay? So just to stretch, and we'll be back. But what I'm talking about there, it's for us to decide if we need a break between the first hour and the second hour, and between the third hour and the fourth hour. I gave that break of 5 minutes, but I would like to agree with you if you feel that it's okay, if you feel that you need that, if you feel that you don't need that. And that's the first polling that I want to give it a try here. So we're gonna access nearpods.com. So if you go to nearpods.com, at the very top, no need to write the code yet. I'm just going to show you first. I'm going to go to nearpod.com and see at the top where it says enter codes. You're going to just enter this code here. So enter that code. You can't put your name. You don't have to. I hide the names. So, but I want you to decide if we need the 5 minutes breaks, 2 5 minutes breaks, or not. Okay? Up to you. Give it a try. It can be lowercase, it can be uppercase. This is not case sensitive. Yes.
So basically, sorry, because so many websites.
Yes.
The award is for exercise. The Slack that we can send the results solution to you.
Yeah, but let me tell you this. You don't need to memorize all of that. Because as we need to use those things, I'll be telling you, let's go to nearpod.com. Let's go to padlet.com. Okay? So you don't need to memorize all of them.
For the solo code, try to see or the video every week.
Well, but I'll let you know as well. Oh, we're going to have the bonus. The bonus, you have this question, that question. So again, there is nothing that you have to write down right now because I'll never say that again. No, I'll be always reminding you what you have to do. Okay? Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what happened there. Okay, yes, 5 minutes breaks. We all need breaks. Okay, so great. So we're going to have 5 minutes break between the first and second hour and between the third and fourth. Now, how about we have a look at this person here? Who wants to know? I want to know. But I won't do that, of course. I promise that this would be anonymous. Okay, great. So you know that. What's next? Language. Language. A good topic. I'm here to, again, as I said many, many times, I'm going to keep saying that, to get you ready for the industry out there. The industry speaks what? What's the language? I'm not talking about C# language. I'm not talking about Java language. I'm talking about the written language, communication, yes. So what is it that they do out there? English, is it? So my opinion is that we should stick to English here. Come in from on those doors, English only. But that's just my opinion. As I told you, I want to do things. Some things are my way or the highway, but this is not one of those. So if you agree that we can speak other language, that's fine. Just don't speak with me on that language. Not even Portuguese. Okay, but again, so let's give it a try this. So if you still have your previous poll open, keep that open because I'll just move forwards and it will become now, should English be the only language spoken in class? if you don't have the code anymore, open the page. Here's the code again. Again, this is about working in groups, buzzing in a different language, okay? We should never be buzzing when I'm talking here or when somebody else is talking, no matter which language. But when you're working groups, is it okay to be talking different languages? And my recommendation again, you're paying top dollars to be here. So you better force yourself to develop the language too, you know? Okay, just one question, should be quick. I'll give 1, 2, 3, done, sold. Yes, we all need to understand each other, great. Again, super tempted to know this one. Super tempted, but I want. It doesn't matter. Again, we all, as I said, respect. We all have different opinions. But again, majority said, 90% pretty much, English is the only language from inside here of these four walls, okay? Good. Okay, this is a good one. Assignments. There's always some sort of delay. Oh, I was sick, I was this, I was that. I'm okay, see, the only thing that I'm not flexible is a bonus, but the rest I'm quite flexible. And what I'd like to discuss a little bit is what is fair? What is fair about deadlines in regards to assignments? We have 4 assignments. What is fair? What is fair in the sense of, okay, we are delayed, you are delayed a day. What's the penalty, if there is a penalty? I have my opinions, but I would like to listen to your opinions. You don't have to voice them. The way we're going to do this is, again, via Padlet. We have the address there. And now we're going to give me your opinions there. Again, hopefully at this point, you know that I'll be using Padlet quite a lot, so hopefully you have it permanently open there. So just click the plus or double click anywhere, and you can put your opinion there. You can see what is fair in terms of assignment delay. What would you like to see happening? Flexibility, no flexibility. What is fair? I mean, after 1 day, you get X% less. Again, what is fair? Let's see. If I don't see anything there, it will be whatever I decide. Okay. 1% off per what? Per day? Per hour? 1% should be pretty much per hour. Come on, just one opinion? Okay, this type of suggestion is what I call the dreamers. Those are the dreamers. Okay?
But 1% from 4 or 1% from
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is by the millisecond. By the millisecond. Extensions. Okay, so here's the thing. It does mean that, you know, you got struck by a car and you could not upload. I mean, you're not moving your arm and you could not upload there. Yeah, there are extenuating circumstances that you may have a reason. But here's the thing. Don't come to me 2 days later with the reason. Come to me 2 days before the deadline to tell me, okay, there's something going wrong and can I have an extension? And yes, you can. But I'm talking about under normal circumstances. What should happen? Again, no reasonable opinion so far. My opinion will count here too, okay? So I'm not saying that it will be either this or this or this. No, I'm not saying that. Come on, let's use a bit of a better judgment there. Let's settle your expectations there. Now we have drawer, we have people painting, drawing. Very artistic. Okay, so it will be my way. So my way is this. 1% will not fly, of course. So what we're going to do, which I think is fair, 10% per day. Okay? 10% per day. Again, I don't see anything reasonable there because of that.
10 out of 100.
What is that?
10 out of 100.
10 out of 100 per day. Again, at some point, if you delay, I don't know, 10 days, you don't get anything. Okay? Make sense? It's fair. Is that? Okay. So I stick to that. 10%. Make a note here. Again, if I would have heard more reasonable opinions there, we could have a different outcome. But, okay, 5% per day or request for extension before the line if needed. Okay, request for extension, yeah, that's fine. But again, there must be a reason for that. Or it's not, oh, I request for extension. Why? What is happening? Okay? Okay. Anything else after 2 hours of talking? Anything else? Every time that I ask this question, there is always something, and then I add another slide. And I add another slide for the next class. I think that should be pretty much covered. Any questions? I know that you are anxious to get coding. I get it. I know I can see that in your face. Coding. Where's the code? Where's the code? Where's the codes? Yeah. We're going to get there. We're going to be doing a lot of coding, let me tell you. Not necessarily today. Okay? But we will. Again, can we move on? All good? So there's always opportunities that you can drop an email. You can, if there is anything that came to mind. Okay, recording. As I said, I recorded classes, but this is not a reason to see this kind of thing. Okay? So recording is a way for you to review what was discussed here. If you have an exception and you didn't come, you can watch. Or if you're going to study for the assignment or for the test, you can watch the videos. Or if I'm going to say, okay, this was covered on video so-and-so, and you can review there. But it's, again, not a reason for you not to come to class. I can tell you this, there were people in previous semesters that tried not to come to class and just follow the videos. I mean, they thought that they would follow the videos. They promised themselves that they would watch all the videos, but they failed doing that, and they failed the tests. Not because they end up not watching the videos or not practicing what the videos were talking about, you know. So again, the intention of the video is not to come to class. Okay. And I think, oh, yes. So my email address is there. You can see my email as well on the Centennial. If you go to the homepage of the course, it is right there on the right-hand side. My email address, my Skype ID as well. We can always talk. We can make an appointment. I'm working a lot from here, so I'll be here quite a lot. But if I'm not here, we can do a Skype as well if you need to talk. For any of that, always send me emails. Emails is the best way to communicate with me. Even if I need to get back to you with something, send me an email to remind me. And then I'll put you in my to-do list and I'll not miss. I may miss if you just come to me in the middle of the hallway and say so-and-so and so and such, and I won't remember that. So drop an email, remind me about the conversation, and I'll follow up. That's about it. I'll finish with a quote, a very deep quote, a very inspirational quote. After 2 hours talking, I cannot even think through that, but education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned. So whatever that means for you, from someone very smart there. Okay? That's about it. Now, the next segment, we're going to start a review of the basics of C#. Okay? Before we get to that, as it's already 6:15, 6:17, 6:20 is our break. So let's start our break. 15 minutes. Once we come back, we're going to get started with our C# review. Thank you.